Hi everybody, I'm Mark, the guy with the hook. This is my book, Crochet Journey. Today I'm going to show you a technique which is also used in the book. And I hope you like to watch this video. Today I'm going to show you how to block a finished project. And this can be anything from a square to a shawl or a blanket, just what you have made. And some patterns don't need any blocking, but most of them do to have a cleaner result and a more convenient way of end result. What you will need for blocking is a base ground where you can put in pins to pin down the finished project. For example, I use these iron pins from Knit Pro. You also need some water to spray on, so a small bottle with a spray top is preferably the best thing to have. For it, you can also wash your finished project before blocking it. In that case, if you have let it soaked into water and it's already wet, you can just block it down in a wet status so it will dry up in the way we want it. In this version I will show you how to make it wet after you pin it down. To show you how to block, I have made a little square today. It's just a random square, it's not really important, but to show you this square is already a bit straight in line, so it really doesn't need a heavy blocking, but it's just to show you how we are going to do this. First, pin down your pattern in the corners and make sure to do that so you create a very good straight line. If you find it hard, you can also use a measure tape to see if all lines have the same length, and this is very important because you don't want it to be skewed or get out of line. And if you just put down the iron pins in the sides of the pattern, don't do it in the outer loops, because then it's gonna well, getting looser and you don't want that. Just always put them just before the edge of the finished work, and just do that random around the whole edge. And some patterns with more tension can use some more pins if needed. That's totally fine. You can just add as many pins as if you like. There's no problem in there. And once you have done that, I'm completing the left side. As told, we are going to use a spray bottle to make this whole thing wet, and we're just going to put it down over it to show. It can be, you can just spray water on it until it's very wet, so and you can probably push it a bit in so it's getting really wet. Also the fibers of the yarn used are getting fully wet, and once done you just let it dry. Make sure it dries up totally, so there's no part of the finished pattern still wet, because it's need to be totally dry before removing pins. And you shall see when it's dried up, your square or whatever you block is exactly the shape you like it to be, and it's very useful to have a better end result of any pattern you make. So I hope you find it useful to see how this thing works. Thank you for watching. I hope you like watching this video. I also hope you will have lots of fun and crochet something beautiful out of my book, Crochet Journey, and hope to see you in the next video.